Hello, this is Vontia Voice from Connect to Soul, and this is your weekly What's on Your Mind segment. Now, if you want to know more about my work, you can go to my website, connecttosoul.com.au, and you'll find the link below. Also, if you would like to support my work, you can become a Connect to Soul patron with a small or not so small donation at Patreon. Again, you'll find the link below. And lastly, if you would like me to come and speak to you, your organization, or at your organizational events, or you would like a personal coaching session with me, you can again find the link below to make bookings. So what is on my mind? Because I want to talk about not only what's on my mind, what's on your mind, because it's become very prevalent recently in my life. And I know over the 30 years that I've been working with people that it is at the base of most people's life. And that is self-worth, or the lack thereof, perhaps. I have been examining this for a long, long time, and I think to myself, well, where does that come from? Now, one of the reasons that I look at language, which is what I do, most of my teaching is about changing your thoughts and changing your language. So I looked at the word worthy and the word worth, which I guess we, have a belief or an understanding about that word meaning value. The other day, I looked at it and I thought, how ludicrous we are, really. What we will take on as a belief, because everything that we experience in life is a result of the stories we run in our heads, which come from our base beliefs or core beliefs that we were conditioned with. And it occurred to me, because I often look at little children, when they're first born. I'm now a grandma, but, I had 3 children, and I'm fascinated by new life. When we hold that baby and we hold it and it's so precious. Why is it so precious? Really? It's a blob. I know this might really offend you, but the fact is it has no personality yet. Maybe that's it, huh? It has no language yet. It certainly hasn't got any skills, or it's not much use in the house. So why do we have this instant, unconditional love and sense of protection towards it? Well, I think partly, and you probably won't like it very much, but partly it is because we have control over it at that moment. So, but that's not really what I want to talk about today. What I want to talk about is that when we're born, when you see this beautiful, little, innocent, pure energy in an embodiment of a human physical being, what if we knew at that moment that the minute we were born, we would need to spend the rest of our life proving to those who were born before us that we were worthy of being? Think about that. But it is what we do to each other. It is. You have a look. Every judgment that you have on another being is saying, you have to prove to me that you're worthy of being here. Why do we have to prove anything? We're here. The fact we're here means that we are valuable because we're part of the all that is. The pure energy that has created us, which we could call whatever you like, a soul, whatever. I don't care what you call it. For me, it is my driving force, the beautiful energy that keeps me moving while I'm talking to you, that keeps me breathing while I'm talking to you, that keeps my heart beating while I'm talking to you. I don't have to Think about that. So that inner energy, that inner voice, that inner knowing is who I truly am. The rest, the facade, is the vehicle that the inner knowing, needs to have a human experience. I don't have to prove any worth for that. Somehow we have bought into a belief that we have to prove ourselves in this world to other people who are also struggling to prove themselves to other people who are also proving themselves to other people. Where does it begin and where does it end? So I have really been brought to task in the last week to address this issue of self-worth and the lack thereof and the damage that it does to us. But it's not other people's judgment of our self-worth that does the most damage. It is our story that we run about not being worthy because of something outside is telling us that. Because the more outside tells you you're not worthy, that is just a reflection of telling you that you don't think you're worthy. So when you want to change the outside, stop expecting other people to suddenly love you more or to suddenly say, gee, you're fantastic. Start saying it to you. The greatest gift that I have given myself in the last 30 years is to truly, truly love who I am. Not because I'm better than anybody else or as good as anybody else. It has nothing to do with anybody else. It has to do with me and my relationship with me. And the fact that I have a completely free choice to be any way I choose, as long as I don't look outside for approval. I think probably this discussion is opening Pandora's box. But when I look at our youth today, and there is an epidemic of self-loathing in our youth today, and it makes my heart bleed. What in our society have we created to cause that? And so for me, I am on a mission to do and say whatever I can to give people tools to change that. I have devoted my life towards that. It is why I wrote the book, The Secret to Life, which has some really powerful, very practical tools to empower you to take your life back to you and to live it the way you choose, not by other people's standards, but by your own standards. Now, hey, that can also backfire, because if you decide that you're not enough, which is probably a disease that most Western people suffer from, then you're putting such a high expectation on yourself that is also going to be damaging. All we ever need to do and be is the best that we can do. And the best of me today is pretty good, actually. But a couple of days ago, when I had a bit of a back issue, my best wasn't as good. I wouldn't have been as perky and chirpy as I am today. But it was still my best. And that was enough. It's always enough. So I want to stop today with one thought that I want to give you. And that is, please, please, please know that you are enough. Just as you are right this minute. Now, that does not mean that you stay there. It just means that's all there is. This is all there is of me that you're getting today. Tomorrow, there might be a bit more. Who knows? There might be a bit less. Who knows? But whatever it is, it will be the best of what I can offer to first myself and then to whoever needs it or is drawn to my energy. So, will you, from this day forward, please begin by being grateful for you? Because guess what? Without you, it's no life. Your soul cannot have this life without its vehicle. This vehicle cannot have life without its soul. And that's what my whole life's about, is connecting people to their soul, to live from the inside out instead of from the outside in. You know, thinking that if I have this, that'll make me happy, and if I have that, that'll make me happy. Well, look, none of it is true. What will make you happy is being happy, choosing to be happy. And the best way to be happy is to love you so much that your cup will overflow and you can give limitlessly. You cannot love any more than you love you. You cannot appreciate any more than you appreciate you. So please love yourself. Be grateful for your life, whatever it may be in this moment. And know that you're never alone, because within you, that inner teacher, the intuition, the inner teacher is always available to show you the way if you're willing to listen. The journey to the connecting of soul is from the head to the heart. And when you live from the heart, it's amazing, but life will open for you. So if you have self-worth issues, know that you are invaluable to you. And you don't have to prove to anybody that you're worthy, because you're here. And that makes you absolutely magnificent and a very integral part of the all that is, which would not be the same if you didn't exist. So love yourself and have a fantastic life. Until I see you next week, be all that you choose to be. I send you the only thing that I have plenty of, and that is love. And so, for now, till we meet again next week, have a great week. Bye.